What's up, gamers? DreamcastGuy here, just doing a short channel update today because things have really changed a lot over the course of the last year, and I think that it's important to be very honest with you guys as to what's going on behind the scenes. First and foremost, I just have to say a giant thank you for the fact that things have really exploded so much over the course of the last 12 months. I now have over 110,000 subscribers, I get over 1 million views every month, and it seems like every project I manage to pour some love into absolutely explodes. And it's something that makes me very, very happy, and it really kind of motivates me to work harder than I ever have. I know some people don't really like to hear YouTubers talk about the business side of stuff, but just for the sake of transparency, over the course of the last couple of months, I've been working about 60 to 80 hours every single week, and if there is a big project coming up, sometimes I spend 100 hours of my week just sitting in this office. And while part of my job is playing video games, most of it is spent writing, recording, and editing different projects. And it's something that's kind of made me really think about how I want to rework my content cycle, specifically in regards to Top 10 Thursday. At this point, I have made over 170 Top 10s, and it has been a hell of a roller coaster. But ever since about May of last year, I've wanted to try and tone it down. The reason why is that every single one of the top 10s takes a huge amount of time, and I feel like they're not just really getting the attention that they once did. It seemed like people used to watch them a lot, and they also used to leave a lot of comments in the comments section. Top 10 Thursday was originally invented for me to have a way to create extra cool stuff and more conversation points between big reviews. But now I have that in the form of rants. So I'm not saying that I want to replace Top 10 Thursday, but I think that I want it to go from 4 a month down to 2 or 3, and also start doing stuff like maybe do something along the lines of guest Top 10 Thursdays, where somebody helps me write an episode and then we switch off. I pick 5, they pick 5, and we do something along those lines, just to make it where instead of spending 30 or 40 hours of my week making a Top 10 Thursday episode that ends up only getting watched by 5,000 people, I can work on a couple rants, a couple giant reviews, and also a Top 10 Thursday that has a very unique feeling to it. Now, the other thing that I want to talk about is something that I feel like is very puzzling to me because I don't know what to do with it. So I've had a Patreon for the last 2 or 3 years, and I haven't done a lot with it. Just to be brutally honest here, I'm terrible at it. It's so... I have all these goals on there, and I keep set to the goals of doing Patreon voice chats and trying to do stuff like that, but I don't know what you guys want. So many YouTubers do Patreon in a different way, and I hear so many messages from you guys saying, I want to support you, but I don't know how. And honestly, I don't know how to handle it. So I want you guys to do me a giant favor and go down to the comments section and very clearly tell me what you would want as a Patreon goal. And the reason I do this is because I want to make stuff that you guys like. I feel like the fact that I have 68 patrons at all is very, very cool, but sometimes I just feel like I'm not doing those people enough. If you guys are giving me actual money every single month directly into my bank account, I want to make sure that you guys are getting something special and extra, but not something that's gonna make me hate that it's not on the channel. So do you guys want more Q&As? Do you want me to, do you want to be able to vote on what I live stream? Just do me a giant favor and tell me in the comments below what you want so I can try and restructure the Patreon to be nothing but awesome stuff that is worth those extra hours every week to keep you guys entertained and happy. Okay, well, I'm going to try and take the rest of the day off, or at least a couple hours off, because, I feel awful. I haven't been spending as much time with my girlfriend. I hang out with my girlfriend 1 day a week, and she is a beautiful, amazing person. So I'm going to do an extra giant Top 10 Thursday next week, But tonight, I'm going to go buy her some ramen and chill. You guys rock. Thank you for letting me actually loosen up and relax a little bit more with the content lately. You guys have made it where this job is so stress-free. I see so many other YouTubers tearing their hair out to try and create the biggest and best stuff they can, and it slowly tears them apart. Whereas I still feel like I have an audience that motivates me to keep busy without ever trying to push me into being crazy. Thank you a million times over. Thank you. Okay, well, you guys rock and keep dreaming. I'm going to do that thing that people do where you dramatically press stop. So I guess this is the end.